From the time Marcus was little, he was always above average. When he was really young, he had written a beautifully crafted essay. He was like 7, 8 years old. He had went down to the city center for it. He got an award. He got scholarships for college. Whoa. When he was coming up, he went to fitness festivals and he played sports at a super high level. And he got into the best schools with the best courses and the best exams that allowed him to progress in life the fastest. And he tried, but he didn't have to as much as other people. He's accomplished so much cool shit. He has all of the things that all of like the online influencers say are important, like the money, the status. He has a great relationship with his girlfriend and his future wife. He's happy, he's in shape. He's doing all of the right things. Externally, he looks awesome. He's the most social, best looking, most charismatic, most figured out, most accomplished person in school, outside of school, other than the people who are twice his age, 3 times his age, who have been actively trying for decades. But there's a problem. He goes to his girlfriend one day and he just feels dread. Feels like he doesn't deserve it. He's sad and upset that why would God give me these abilities when I don't deserve it? There's tons of guys like Marcus. There's tons of guys who are in this position where they're externally extremely fulfilled and happy and whatever. But internally, there's a piece missing. There's something that they don't have that they want. In this video, I'm going to be sharing just a couple of nuggets of what I learned to become more fulfilled, because Marcus is actually just a story of me. And it's not going to be the simple stuff of just hang out with people and be healthy, because people already talk about that. And I tried that. I already did all of that, and that didn't work for me. So we're going to get into the nuggets right now. The first one, and I know this first one's going to be a bit boring, but it is the most important, so I want the most people to hear about it. Presence. Just quick question before you click off, because you're like, oh, I've heard this before. Shut the fuck up. What is your screen time? Go onto your phone right now, go into the little app and check out your screen time. For me, it's anywhere between like 1 hour and 5 hours a day of active use. Well, yeah, let's say 1 in 5, and then I'll call my wife at nighttime because we live separately now, and we'll like stay on the phone and we'll fall asleep together. So it's a little bit higher. It's like 13, 14 hours or whatever. But if you minus 8 hours for that, that's actual math. So just being entirely honest, like it's high, but it's high for specific reasons. Every second that you spend on your phone, not in real life, unless it's like to call someone, or even texting might not be best, or it's to literally create something or write something down, or it's anything that's consuming that isn't benefiting you, because most consuming doesn't benefit you. Most videos on YouTube suck. This one might suck. Most shorts, reels, TikToks, snaps, whatever you want to call them, they suck. You're just mindlessly consuming. Every second that you do that, you lose dollars in your bank account of presence. So if you start off with $100, you have 100 presence points. When you're away from your phone, every minute you get $1. When you're on your phone, every minute you get, or when you're on your phone, every minute you lose $1. Most people who are in this high performer type of mindset, who are good at everything, who are disciplined, who do work hard, but are so unfulfilled, a lot of them go, at least I do, to bad habits like scrolling, like junk food, like porn. They keep their bad habits because those are the only things that actually give them some type of reward, because they never feel like anything that they do is good enough. They never feel like they can be proud of themselves or they can feel fulfilled, and they don't know how to feel that because they beat it out of them for years, because this is just what we do. Being present in the moment is extremely important. And the thing is, it's going to be painful. Most people really don't like their lives. Most people really have a huge dislike and disgust for their everyday, even if they think they're happy. I thought I was happy for years. I was happier than I think 99% of people. If I take a happiness test online, I'm scoring really high. Depression test, scoring really low. Anxiety test, scoring mid. Stress test, scoring pretty low. But when I'm by myself and I'm in a room, nothing going on, that's when the things start creeping in. That's when I have the difficulties of, fuck, what is even the point of any of this? Second thing, fixing self-degrading language. So I'm actually going to pause this for a second. I'm going to change the order. So this was number 3, but this is number 2 now. Number 2, in order to allow yourself to be present, you need to be able to do what you like. I've quit a ton of sports. So I played at nationals for volleyball. I was a varsity wrestler, another varsity wrestler. These are some of the like tokens or the little fucking things that go onto your backpack that allow you to get into the big tournaments for volleyball. I've been awesome at a couple of different sports. I boxed, I wrestled, I could play any sport I wanted. The football team always wanted me to play with them because they saw me wrestled and I'm thick and I'm beefy and whatever. I quit all of those sports to do calisthenics. So I was a calisthenics coach for a bit online as well. That's how I made my first bit of money as a kid and kind of in high school making money. I'm about to graduate in either 2 days or 2 weeks, depending on how things go. I've quit tons of sports and I've never really felt really super duper fulfilled. Recently, like a month ago, I had gotten beaten in arm wrestling by one of my childhood friends, and it really, really upset me. So I started training for it. I looked up all the different lifts and techniques and all the stuffs. I realized that out of every sport, arm wrestling was my favorite. And for the first time in months, maybe year, I actually wanted to wake up in the morning because I wanted to train. And I wanted to pull people and I wanted to practice. And it's strange because I was a disciplined guy. I was waking up 3 a.m. every day, sleeping 3-5 hours, sometimes just staying up 24 hours, working on my coaching business, working, going hard, infinite caffeine. Like, I'm not a bum by any fucking means. Like, believe me, if you're sat here thinking like, oh no, you need to work hard to get to your goals, I get it completely. I played in nationals when I was 14. I had one of the best serves in the country. My coaches for wrestling were on the Olympic team for wrestling. I had the online business at 15, 16, 17. I'm technically an insurance agent now, so I sell insurance, but I don't have my license yet. So technically I'm not, but I get it. Completely, I get it. I've put up over the course of all of my channels 500-600 videos overall. Like, I get it. And I am disciplined, and I'm sure you are as well. What I'm trying to say is you can be disciplined, but also want to wake up in the morning. You can be disciplined and also like your life. And what a lot of people get trapped in this situation is they'll like it more than they used to. So they'll enjoy how they're living more than they used to because, yeah, as you improve, you do get better. And as your skill set goes up, you become more fulfilled and you do like it. You do like what you're doing. So that gives you a little bit of joy and happiness or whatever. But there's so much more. My only 5 cares in my life is arm wrestling, my wife, my very, very close friends. I can think of 2 people off the top of my head. Daniel, Jude, love you boys. Not living in poverty, so I don't want to be broke. And then God. Those are the only 5 things that I care about. And it's so hard to get out of the mode of, like, I come from a very, like, red pill, like, alpha male type culture. So it's like, fuck bitches, make money, work, fuck sleep, fuck your feelings, all of that shit. That's who I used to be, and that's where I come from. what the point I'm trying to make is that coming from that and thinking, oh, I'm not going to like train my whole body anymore. I'm just going to focus on arm wrestling. That's terrifying as a thought, because you need the aesthetic physique to look good, to be respected, to be strong, and to be proud of yourself. Like, that's where your self-worth comes from. And that's where I came from. That's the culture I came from. And I'm swinging all the way over here because I'm like, oh, this is wrong. And the thing is, if you're still more in this boat, maybe you're not like full red pill, like alpha male, like whatever the fuck. But if you can watch like an Andrew Tate video and be like, oh yeah, he says some good stuff, like he's a bit crazy in some of the shit, but like he's chill, then I'm urging you, try swinging this way. Because I was the dude sleeping 3-5 hours a day, 3 a.m. wake ups, working super hard, posting every day, burning myself out, not being chronically stressed. I lost like 10 pounds while training, while leading into calorie surplus because of how stressed I was. I was the weakest and I was the smallest I had been in months, years, whatever. And I was still training. I was still working hard in the gym. I was still doing all this stuff because I was a personal trainer. What the fuck else am I supposed to do? I'm telling you, coming from that and coming here, I do better work. I enjoy it more. I make more progress faster. And I just like life more. Third thing, ending all of this self-degrading language. I was talking to this has been something that's been going on for years. So me and my girl have been together for just under 2 years now. I was talking to my wife, and I was talking to her about all this because I was just starting to make this transition and this new mindset of that I'm in now, where I care more about fulfillment and happiness and all that type of stuff. And she said she was proud of me for something. And keep in mind, I get a lot of like the things that I'm proud of myself for through her. So it's very difficult for me to feel it by myself. But when she tells me, I do feel it. That's why you need somebody around you who's actively supporting you, which most people don't have. I get. I'm very lucky, but again, that's just a little nugget that you can take. But we were talking about something. I can't even remember what it was. It's been so many times now. Like, it's ridiculous. But she was saying, like, I probably sent her a gym video, and I was like, look at this cool lift, 85 pounds pronation, like, whatever. And she was like, whoa, that's awesome. Like, you've increased that like 25 pounds in the past month. Like, that's insane. And I was like, yeah, but it was a little bit shaky and I didn't sleep that well last night. So if I did sleep, I probably would have did another like 2.5, 5 pounds. Like, it's not that great. And she's like, dude, shut the fuck up. She didn't say that to me because she's a sweetie pie. But what she meant was, dude, shut up. And she was like, be proud of yourself. You've never done that before. How many people can do that? I did a weighted 1-arm pull-up yesterday. Yeah, so I fucking added weight to myself and I did a 1-arm pull-up. And it was cool. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty awesome. And me and her were talking about it for a second. Again, she was like, yeah, I'm super proud of you. And I didn't like bring myself down, but I didn't bring myself up either. I wasn't hyping myself up. And I remembered what she said before of, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, be proud of yourself. And I thought about it and I was like, what percentage of people, dudes, so let's make the pool even bigger of the amount of people who can do it. What percentage of people can do a 1-arm pull-up with the form that I use? Because I didn't kimp at all. Like, maybe at this point I like threw myself up a little bit. What percentage of people can do a 1-arm pull-up? 1 out of a couple million? 10 million? Okay, what percentage of them can do the technique I used with 1 arm or with added weight? Maybe another like 11, 12 million. So like going from 10 to 15 range. That's insane. That's crazy. I was able to be proud of myself. And for you, it might not be the same thing. You'll probably think like, weighted 1-arm pull-up. Like, what the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? Is he a rock climber? No, I just arm wrestle and I did heavy weighted pull-ups for a couple years. I just work here. It might not be fitness for you. It might be your work. You might be out of shape or not in the shape that you'd like to be. I don't have as much money as I would like to have. But you get paid, or you're really good with in social skills, or you're awesome with animals, or you solve Rubik's cubes really well, or you can type super fast. It doesn't matter. There are things that you are good at. And you're allowed to be proud of yourself for them and think, out of all the people on this planet, what percentage of them can do that? None. So I can put my energy into something that will allow me to be better than everyone. I'll be in the top 0.00001 percentile if I put the energy I've put into this thing into something else. So why not just do what you like? So why not just do the thing that you enjoy? And the thing is, that's hard to find because a lot of times I'm getting comfortable now. You see how fucking low I'm sitting. A lot of the times my foot is completely asleep, by the way, because I've been sitting on it here. We're going to stand up because my foot's completely dead. This is a horrible angle. Oh God, my retention. No. Everybody's clicked off. No, why? Here we go. Perfect. Everybody has opinions that are created by other people. And I wouldn't even say it's bad because if, for example, I'm a Christian, my entire life's purpose is to become like Jesus. Like his teachings, his ways, whatever, not like physically, like become fucking, you know what I mean? That's my entire life's purpose. I'm copying him. Now, granted, we Christians believe that we're created in the image of God, yada, yada, yada. But the point I'm trying to make is that you're a copy of someone. Everybody has bits and pieces. That's why the idea of my channel and my newsletter, which you can find in the description, is nuggets. It's small bits that you can take. It's not lifestyle changes. It's not buy this lifestyle course, live like me because I have the best life ever. No. It's little nuggets. It's little tiny pieces that can just make you happier, that can make you more fulfilled, that can make you feel better. Because for the longest time, I felt like shit, and I didn't know that I felt like shit. This is for the guys who are starting to realize. And thinking about it now, I probably should make some content targeting the more red pill, like, well, I mean, I guess the group is, I don't really care, to be honest. If you want to be in that space, be in that space. I'll wait for you to come do it on your own. Maybe. That's my mindset now. I'm trying to specifically with this video help the guys who are in the know, but don't know how. And that's my entire goal. I know you're probably thinking that this decision is scary. It's worrying. Like you might be an action taker and be like, oh, I'm going to put all some of the stuff into practice, whatever. But it's still going to feel scary. I've gotten to the level of presence and like emotionality to where me and my girlfriend will play, or me and my wife will play. Oh God, she's going to murder me for saying that. Me and my wife will play. She won't. She's the sweetest girl. I don't know why I act like she's mean. She won't do anything to me. She'll just giggle a little bit. But we'll play Minecraft now. And we have like our little world or whatever. And I honestly kind of want to play right now. Do I have time? I do have a bit before school. I could play with her. Sorry. I'm going to wrap this up and then I'll do my own thing. I apologize. Me and her will play Minecraft. She went on our world and she wrote, and in the game you can write like in little books and you can write messages and stuff like inside of a book and you put it on the little shelf or whatever. I forget what it's called, like the lantern, I think. And you put it down and they can sign it and you can read it. She did that while I wasn't playing, like a random day. And keep in mind, she's on controller. So she had to do like, I space love love. Like it took forever. It genuinely made me like a little bit teary-eyed and a little bit emotional reading that. And for me, that's terrifying. And I told her after, like, I fucking hate that. But the reason is that happens when that would never happen before, like a year ago, year and a half ago, 2 years ago, especially, is because I can feel it now. And the thing is, when you accept positive emotions into your life, you need to be able to accept negative ones. And I want to say that, like, being so happy and being so overjoyed that you're crying, you're teary-eyed is a bad thing. But you need to realize that you're going to be more susceptible to sadness. Probably. I don't know, to be honest. Maybe not, because sadness doesn't really bother me anymore, because I have the mindset of when I'm sad about something, I just think, well, this is what it's supposed to feel like. That's a nugget that I got from Alex Hormozy, is that when you're sad, when something's bad happening, when you're stressed, whatever, it's your body's natural response. So this is what you're supposed to feel like. And that doesn't make it feel better, but it makes you feel comfortable in it. So yeah, if this is the first video you've watched from me, you don't have to wait for me to give you a few more good ones, to be entirely honest. But you can sign up to the newsletter, link in the description. It's entirely for guys who want to be more fulfilled, happier, who have achieved quite a bit, but realize that achieving things isn't what's going to make you proud or happy or fulfilled. That's been everything. My name has been Brandon. Keep doing the best of doing your best. Trust God. Praise be to Christ. Signing off.